What's up, guys? If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to my channel, and I cannot believe what is going on right now. Tai freaking Lopez. Guys, just watch this clip.
$100,000 a year. One place. He controls a lease. He got the person who owns the house to agree to let him sublease it and put it on Airbnb. Now, what if you don't have good credit? What if you don't have money? You're persuasive. You talk to people who
have... I gotta give it to him. He almost had me convinced. Wow. Okay. Rental arbitrage. Okay, Ty, I hear you. Alright, I'm digging what you're saying. So you're telling me I should go hit up somebody who's selling a property and has been on the market for 6 months, okay? And let's say it's a mansion, all right? Because I want to do Airbnb out of a mansion. So, you know, the landlord tells me, oh, that's going to be $8,000. All right, fair enough. Okay. So I got to come up with first month's rent and last month's rent. Okay, so right off the bat, that's what, $16,000? Okay, Ty, you said no money down, but I mean, 16,000 is a pretty good number, okay? And then you go on to say that I'm gonna have to ask permission from the landlord. All right, okay, so let's say that happens. Now, why would the landlord not do Airbnb themselves, right? If it's so profitable, why would they just let some average schmuck come in and lease the property? Okay, they may get a long-term tenant who may keep the house in good condition or selling condition, but I don't know. I mean, that could be okay. Oh, and did he forget to mention the fact that there's so many cities who have regulated Airbnb? You know, some cities require licensing. Some cities require different things. Some cities even require that you actually own the property that you're doing Airbnb out of. So, I don't know. There's quite a bit of obstacles that he didn't mention at all in this video. And so, he is definitely onto something. You know, it's definitely a good business plan. Who my best friend is actually doing it before Tai Lopez even mentioned it. And he's doing okay with it. I can't say he's not. But is it necessary to really say that it could make you $1 million in the next year? I don't know. I don't think so. But then again, let me run you guys through a scenario, an actual true story that happened to me. You know, my buddy, like I said, my best friend, who is actually doing this. I thought, you know what, let me try it. Let me give it a shot, okay? And so I kind of just want to give you guys some insight on what could possibly happen. And let's hope this doesn't happen to you. It almost happened to me, but it didn't, so be careful. But gist of the story is that I went ahead and I looked at some properties, okay, that were being leased out. Now, I found the property. Looked in good condition, well enough. It was in a good area. Did some more comps in that area. And I was like, okay, $200 a night, that sounds great. You know, I think the occupancy rate was about 65%, 60%. And so I thought, you know what, that's great. That's a great location. The house looks in good working condition. I think I can manage this. The rent wasn't too crazy high, you know. And well, I reached out to the number that was listed on the ad. So he tells me his wife gets cancer. So I'm like, oh wow, okay. And then how he was wanting to lease it out because he doesn't want to be in the home anymore, and he was in more of a financial crisis, blah blah blah. Okay, so I was like, all right, that's a pretty believable story. As I continue my conversation with this owner, as I keep going, you know, there's some more red flags. He gives me the code to the lock to the house. So I was like, oh, great. He knows the code. Nothing wrong with that. All owners should know the code. And if they do, they're most likely the owner of the house. So I pull up to the house, and there's a big green sign from another property management looking to lease this property out, which made me wonder, why is there a big green sign and then this guy telling me that he's leasing it out on his own? Didn't question him. I went inside the house, looked good, had a pool. I was like, great, this is gonna work out. This is gonna be awesome. So I go ahead, I look through the house, I respond back. I was like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take the house. Now this is where things get a little crazy. So he goes, well, all right, you know, he's like, go ahead, send me the deposit. I'll go ahead and send over the application. It was a $40 application that he wanted me to fill out with my social security, my personal information. And, you know, that's usually the typical thing. You fill out an application, you know, he runs your background check and etc. to make sure that you're good. Oh, and did Ty mention that you don't need to have a good credit score? Well, let me tell you something. Most landlords, at least most smart landlords, look at a credit score because what does a credit score tell about you? It shows that you actually make your payments on time and you're not a high risk or a flight risk even. All right, so, you know, if you got bad credit, the landlord's gonna look at that and be like, dude, you're probably gonna be a problem for me down the road. But that's beside the point. So I send in my application and the $40. Now he starts kind of pushing me and he's like, hey man, are you gonna send in the $1,500 for the first month's rent, and then are you also gonna send in the $1,500 for the last month's rent, and how soon can you have that in? Now he wanted me to deposit that through Cash App, okay? And the username, usually on Cash App, there's a picture of the person and the username and then their name. Now that didn't match up the name that he gave me. Okay, so then that was when instant red flag went up. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on here? That's when I instantly knew this guy is scamming me. Because he was saying how he wanted the money beforehand and wanted me to meet him after I sent him the money. Now, let me tell you guys something. Usually what happens is first you're presented with everything. You have proof of funds, but you never send any money. And once you acquire whatever it is that you do, whether it's the service, the product, unless you're paying for the product beforehand, but usually in, you know, real estate and different things, you're handed things beforehand or at the time of the transaction. Usually you give the money and they give you the keys and everything is done in a smooth transition. But he wanted me to send all the money before meeting. And I said, it's probably not a great idea. So I did not send the money, and I did tell him, no, I want to meet in person. I want you to show me everything. I instantly knew he was a scammer. I was trying to kind of like bait him and hopefully get him caught. But with that being said, guys, be very careful when you guys are approaching any of these landlords. A lot of them could be scammers. And if you're not careful, you're going to lose around, I almost lost $3,000. Like that would have been $3,000 down the drain. He would have just ran off with it, right? And if you're not careful, guys, that can happen to you guys. And so don't be so eager to jump in on something like this and, you know, find out that you're actually being screwed. And he makes it sound so great, like it's the best opportunity ever. Don't get me wrong, it's a great opportunity and it's a decent business plan. Now, when you guys are approaching these landlords, make sure that you actually meet with them beforehand and make that proposition, and you guys do that. But from my perspective, this probably won't last very long, because what will happen I'm just predicting this. This is not set in stone. Don't like roast me or anything. But what's gonna happen? Airbnb is gonna catch wind of this. My best friend, who we talk on a daily basis, we're talking today, and eBay banned drop shipping. If they even find out you're drop shipping anything on there, they will shut down your account. Now what's gonna happen is Airbnb is probably gonna do something very similar to that. They're gonna probably end up putting something in their terms saying you have to own the real estate. Now, it doesn't say that. It just says that you have to have permission, okay, from the landlord. But there's gonna come a time, and you know, all good things come to an end, unfortunately. And so just be very careful when things sound a little too good to be true, like that house. Yeah, usually it is. And so you guys gotta do your due diligence, and I'm just being real with you guys, and I hope that you guys gained something from this video. And if you guys did, go ahead, hit that like button. And like I said, guys, just do your due diligence. Be careful, be smart, make calculated moves. If you're gonna do and go in on this business plan that Tai Lopez is hyping up like crazy, learn from people that are actually doing it. I don't know if Tai Lopez is doing it, okay? I can easily sit here and learn everything and tell you guys exactly what he's telling you guys, and I'm not doing anything. So what I highly recommend you guys, I'm gonna plug my best friend because he's my homie. He's actually doing this, and he's got great videos about this rental arbitrage with Airbnb. I will link his videos down below, or actually I'll just link his channel down below. And you guys go watch his videos, go sub if you guys haven't, please. He's one of the realest out there, great guy, very informative. And so, guys, I highly recommend him. And if you guys are looking to do this, go watch his videos. You guys won't be disappointed. If you guys stuck all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And like I've always said, I really, really appreciate the support that you guys have given this channel. Continue helping it grow by liking, commenting, and subbing. Thank you, and God bless. Peace.